welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be introducing you to all 7 of my pet rats. So to get started, this is OJ. He is about 9 months old. He's my most dominant rat. He's also really bad at holding on. He's really sweet. He's very human orientated, but not particularly snuggly. He'd like to be played with. You made me jump then. You tickled me with your whiskers. He often gets put into air jail because he's always trying to climb out the cage or get a hold of whatever I'm trying to feed them. You're never very good at sharing your food, are you? Love you. He's very sweet. He loves a belly rub. And yeah, his backstory is that he was a feeder rat. I got them all from a rescue, same rescue woman local to where I live. Good boy. I don't really know much about him except for that he was a feeder rat and he's about to fall off of me. Yeah, buddy. He will basically let me do anything to him. Won't you, buddy? Won't you, buddy? He's also got really spaggy feet. Yeah, you little hands. You're very sweet, aren't you? Very sweet. This is Scott. He is a month younger than OJ, which makes him about 8 months. I got them both at the same time. They were the first 2 out of this group that I got. He is a, what do they call it? You call it a Rex? Which basically just means that he has curly fur. He's a bit better at holding on, clearly. He broke his tail at some point during introductions, which is mainly how I tell him apart from the other rats. I don't really know anything about his backstory. He's not very human orientated, not particularly snuggly. But yeah, that's our Scott man. Next up, we have Mr. Jeremy. He was born at the rescue where I got the rats. He's now, how old are you, Jezza? He's not quite 6 months, I think about 5 months, 5.5 months. He was 12 weeks when I got him. He's quite a timid rat, definitely lower down on the hierarchy. He is a bit cuddlier than he used to be, but it took him a while to get used to being handled. He is the same kind of rat as Scott. I don't know really the story behind how his mother and one of my other rats' mothers ended up at the rescue. I think they were surrendered by someone who was breeding rats. And now you're with me, aren't ya? Yeah, handsome boy. You're sweet, aren't you? Yeah, sweet boy. Still got a bit of growing left, haven't you, honey bun? Yeah. Tickling me. Tickling me with your whiskers. Shall we pop you back in the cage? Shall we? And move on to your brother? Yeah. Next up, this is Vernon. He was littermates with Jeremy. So his story is the same. His mother was surrendered to the rat rescue, which is where he was born. Again, one of the more timid rats, I think because of their age and them being younger rats. He's very curious, as you can see. Very interested in what's going on over in the cage. He is again very sweet. The boys were incredibly cute when they were younger. They absolutely loved holding on to my fingers. They've never been biters, these 2. Where are you? No, you're falling a little bit there, buddy. Again, his story and everything is very similar to his litter mates. There's not a whole lot to say, but yeah, this is. Oh, there you go. Good boy. This is Vernon. Oh, sweetheart, you. Okay, should we pop you back in the cage? Yeah, good boy. Now, I obviously don't have favourites because I would be a terrible rat owner if I had favourites. But this is my favourite. Good boy. This is Sarah Cox. He is a boy. He is gorgeous. He is incredibly human orientated. Loves cuddles, don't ya? Yeah. Good boy. He's incredibly affectionate, incredibly sweet. He's he's most likely to just chill out and have a snuggle. Not that you could tell that right now. That's all that's under there, sweetheart. Good boy. Good boy. You go on there. Chill out. You're proving me a liar. He was a well-bred rat. There was a incident in the rattery where he was bred, which led to him having to be surrendered. He's a husky rat. Good boy. Good boy. And if I was to breed rats, I would want to breed from him. He's just got such an incredible temperament. He's incredibly sweet, incredibly loving. Initially, the rescue where I got him from thought that he had dominance issues, and he's definitely not the most submissive rat that I have, but I've never ever had issues with him really, but he used to be quite mardy when he was in a bigger group. I don't think he's really interested in hanging out with us at the moment, so I'm going to pop him back in a second. He's about 7 months now, aren't you? Yeah. All right then, sweet boy. I'll put you back. Okay. Yeah, love you. You can't go in my dressing gown because your claws will hurt me. Good boy. This is disappearing. This is Trevor. He is again the same breed as Scott and the similar looking ones, Rex I believe it's called. He is about, he look tickles. How old are you? You're about 4 months, 5 months. Oh, he's very inquisitive again. I've also noticed that the rats, these Rex rats, are also quite big jumpers. So if you want a rat for agility, these ones are probably the best. He's sweet. We haven't really bonded that much, as I haven't had him that long, and in that time we've done introductions and I've moved. So there's been a lot of changes. But yeah, not a whole lot to say about him. And then we're on to the final rat, I hope, because otherwise I've lost one. Now, last but certainly not least, we have this monster. This is, his official name is Uncle Frank, but I tend to just refer to him as Fat Rat. Because you are. He is, you were 19 months when I got you, about a month ago. So it's about 20 months, almost 2. He was a pet rat and then he started to not get on with the group, so he was surrendered. His name was originally Noodles. He is incredibly human orientated, and incredibly sweet, incredibly loving, and incredibly chonky. He is just, I hope you can tell how big he is. And it's not just his like fatness either. He's got a really long tail, which shows that he is just a massive rat. You're just a massive rat. They're all curious as to what's going on in the cage, so I'm going to pop him back and talk to you a little bit more. Alright, they were way too interested in what was going on in the cage, but I got Noodle, also known as Fat Rat or Uncle Frank. I got him at the same time as I got Trevor. I never intended to have a group this big, but I fell in love with them, and now I have a group of 7. I will not be, hold on, let me just adjust this a little bit. I won't be adding to the group now until I'm down to 2 or 3 rats. I don't really like having a group this big. I feel like I don't have enough time to kind of individually bond with every single rat. But yeah, that is all of my rats. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any questions about them, let me know. They are super, super sweet, loving, lovely boys. So yeah.